So good morning everyone and welcome to another edition of My Currency Transfer TV. In the money transfer industry, there is a saying that you can transact at the right rate but the wrong time. With rates fluctuating by as much as 10% in no time, it's very important to have a currency broker on your side to maximize the value of your transactions. Thankfully, there are a raft of non-bank foreign exchange companies that offer a really value-add personal service where you can get close with your currency dealer. He or she will often offer you a range of currency contracts, one being a limit order. So today we're going to discuss what is a limit order. Limit orders are really relevant when you're making large value international payments, such as buying an overseas property, or you may be import-exporting from China. Whatever it may be, if you've got a little bit of time at your disposal, you can really maximize the value of your currency transfers with a limit order. So basically, a limit order lets you set an exchange rate that is currently better than the market rate at the time. So if today's GBP to Euro rate is 118.284 and you're looking for a rate of 118.950, whatever it may be above the market rate at the time, you can speak to your currency dealer, and when this rate is achieved, the dealer will automatically buy the foreign currency or sell the foreign currency that you have agreed. So this type of currency contract, again, it's super useful if you have payments to make and you've got time at your disposal. You're not really restricted by tight time frames. It allows you to achieve that better rate on your money transfer. Lastly, and it's an interesting one, we're getting a little bit more complicated, but you can run essentially a limit order and what we call a stop loss at the same time, which basically this helps individuals and businesses with, again, minimal time restrictions to, really go for a really favorable exchange rate. But with the stop loss, if the market starts to fall against you, again, you can set that stop loss limit and your broker will execute the transaction on your behalf if those fluctuations do go against you. So I guess, looking at what is a limit order and introducing this concept of a stop loss, you don't have to accept just a spot rate. If you've got a little bit of time, speak to your currency broker and maybe look at applying a mix of limit orders and stop losses, and you're dealing with very, very experienced people, FCA regulated currency companies, all of whom that are listed on MyCurrencyTransfer.com have been vetted. These guys are experienced, or girls, at what they do. They're experts in the currency market and they can really help you maximize the value of your transfers. So yeah, always bear in mind that saying in the industry that you can trade at the right rate but the wrong time. But again, speak to your currency broker. All the companies listed on MyCurrencyTransfer.com are FCA regulated. We've vetted them closely, and there are experienced people there to help you through the various different types of currency contracts, like your limit orders, stop losses, forward contracts, which I know we've covered in previous episodes of My Currency Transfer TV. So good luck. If you have any feedback on today's episode, feel free to get in touch with me. I'm very active on Twitter. It's Dan_currency. You can email me. It's Daniel@MyCurrencyTransfer.com. And see you guys next week. Thank you.